Dwayne Allen, tight end, number 83 for the Indianapolis Colts. And I represent Stampede Blue.
Welcome back to SB Nation. I'm now joined by Dwayne Allen, tight end, Indianapolis Colts. First of all, how does that sound, tight end, Indianapolis Colts, Dwayne Allen?
It sounds great. It sounds great. And, you know, me being the John Mackey Award recipient, it has a little irony in it,
yep.
You know. But it's a tremendous honor, and I'm looking forward to this upcoming season.
When you found out, just from a life perspective, that you're moving to Indianapolis from South Carolina, what was your reaction?
Initial reaction would have been, where's Indianapolis? Where's Indiana? If I hadn't attended the combine in the Super Bowl, but I knew about Indianapolis, and you know, Indianapolis is me. I feel like the town, the people, you know, their hardworking mentality, the chill, the suburbia of the town. You know, that's exactly how I would describe myself.
And your reaction to being drafted by the Colts and what you know about the Colts as they stand today?
Yeah, just yeah, people want to say, you know, Coach Pagano talks about it all the time. You know, people want to say that we're in a rebuilding stage. You know, you're in a National Football League. You know, people don't rebuild. This isn't college. You know, we just get better and reload, and that's exactly what we're doing in Indianapolis. We're reloading with talent, with offensive coordinator, with different personnels, with special teams, and you know, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling going forward.
One of the interesting things about your specific situation is the Colts obviously draft Andrew Luck, obviously Coby Fleener, another tight end. Do you look at it as a situation where you can all develop together, or do you embrace the idea of all being young, or would you have preferred maybe a veteran quarterback to start out? How did you view that?
No, I didn't. You know, Andrew Luck is not only a heck of a quarterback, but an even greater guy. You know, just talking to him a little bit I did at the award show, to even you know, at the rookie mini camp, and I joke with Coby now, and I introduce myself as Dwayne Allen, assistant to Coby Fleener. But you know, it's great to have three guys there. You know, adding T.Y. Hilton. You know, that we can offensively just band together and grow in this offense.
Have you talked to the coaches at all about how you're going to be used? Obviously, Andrew Luck did a lot of two tight end sets at Stanford, and now bringing in two really touted tight ends. Do you anticipate being used like that? How have you been told you will be used? Yeah,
I have no idea how I'm going to be using this offense, but whatever role that they give me, I'm going to embrace it and try to be the most consistent and reliable player that I can be for my team.
And what has been the communication like between you and the other players on the roster?
You know, everyone's excited to be a Colt. Everyone's, you know, ecstatic to get back to work. I'm in OTAs the other day, and you know, I'm kicking back on Dwight Freeney, and you know, he's a whatever time Pro Bowl, you know, All Pro, and I'm thinking he's going to be going easy in practice, and he has it turned up to the maximum. Hits his famous spin on me, I land on my face, man. It wasn't a pretty sight.
And you obviously Dwight Freeney, a notable person in the league. Is there anybody you're looking forward to either running routes against or blocking? Is there specific people, teams that you're looking at?
You mean on our schedule this year?
Yeah, on your schedule.
Definitely. There's quite a few people that I'm looking forward to. Julius Peppers, the first game of the season. Somewhere towards the middle, going up and seeing Mario Williams up in
Buffalo.
Who else is on there? Do we play Green Bay this year?
Do they play Green Bay this year? Yep.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
So. Yeah. Clay Matthews coming off the end.
You embrace that challenge, all those challenges.
I do, because I know that, you know, going into the game, I'm going to give everything I have, and no matter what, I'm going to get better from the situation.
You mentioned the OTAs before. Training camp's not too far off. Is there something that sticks out in your brain as something that requires the most amount of focus? Is it playbook study? Is it preparing for the speed of the game? Maybe looking at the schedule and sort of figuring out physically how you can handle more games?
Definitely all those things, but the one thing that I need to kind of focus on the most is my lower body flexibility. Okay. I'm a stiff guy, have always been a stiff guy, and talking about longevity in the National Football League, that's something that is critical, that I need to improve right now, and it's something that I work on every day.
Is it something that you worked with the staff in Indianapolis and already told them that that's something you want to focus on?
I have a tremendous staff in Indianapolis with Hammer and KD and Wally, and all those guys do a great job of taking care of us and working with me whenever I need help. And yeah, I do work with them one-on-one. I also might be venturing into some hot yoga and Pilates, whatever it takes to get the job.
You're going to be a complete human. That's what you're trying to say.
That's exactly what it is, yes.
I like that very much. And now we're here in LA at the NFLPA Rookie Symposium, sort of educating rookies on not just on-field stuff, but off-field, you know, sort of treating your career as a brand and sort of figuring out the right way to do things. What have you taken from not only being around the other rookies, but being around some of the speakers from the NFLPA?
You know, being out here, you know, for the Rookie Premiere has been a great job, a great, you know, experience for me personally, just sitting back and listening to all the people that got up and talked. You know, it's kind of been like a mini Rookie Symposium type deal.
Right.
And having Scotty Graham get up and talk, or, you know, Dhani Jones, me meeting Willie McGinnis and Eddie George. You know, it's been so many influential people. You know, for me, yeah, I actually kind of idolized Dhani Jones because of his ventures off the field, not necessarily what he did on the field, which is also respectable, but, you know, the things that he is doing off the field, you know, is kind of, he's setting the path for guys like me who want to embrace that type of role off the field and venture into other things.
Are you ready for the cold coming from South Carolina?
I'm not sure. I'm happy that we play indoor.
That's
definitely.
nice.
Yeah, that's a big plus. I'm not ready yet, but I will be. I will be, I promise you.
That man's name is Dwayne Allen, Clemson, and now the Indianapolis Colts. If he suffers with lower body flexibility, then we're all done. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, appreciate it.